Welcome to the fifth and final day of the Hip Transformation Bootcamp. I'm Coach E from Precision Movement, and I'm here to help you wake up and strengthen the neglected muscles and movements to help keep your hips in balance and stable from the inside out. So far, we've worked little-known muscles like pectineus, piriformis, psoas, and the gluteus medius and minimus, and today we're going to put it all together, and we're going to work the gluteus maximus muscle, which is the butt cheeks, and that kind of covers over everything that we've worked so far outside of the psoas. And we're also going to do it in a way that involves a lot of these other muscles, or all of these other muscles that we've already worked. So if you have not seen the previous videos and previous exercises, you can check them out. We'll put a link up here and down in the description below and at the end of this video as well. But let's focus on the exercise today. And then I suggest if you're just new here, start with day one and work your way up. Now, before we move forward, I just wanted to mention something for anybody who's dealing with any hip pain, SI joint pain, even low back pain. I suggest you follow our hip pain solution program, because in that program, you're going to get exercises like this, but in a progressive fashion to build up your hips and your pelvis and your lumbar spine and everything that can contribute to hip pain to get to those root causes for long-term relief. So you can check that out. We'll link it up above and down in the description below as well. Now let's get going. We're going to do an exercise that I've shared on the channel before called the slumpy hip hinge. Now this exercise, in the first version that I'm going to show you, has you starting off on both legs, and you're going to get into a really slumpy, bad position. So my spine is in a C. I'm tucking my pelvis posteriorly, so it's like I'm tucking my tail between my legs, and I'm just slouched over. From here, what I'm going to do is think of activating my pelvic floor muscles. You can activate your feet too, but what's more important here is get the pelvic floor muscles on, like you're stopping pee midstream and pulling everything inside towards your pelvis. So get those muscles on and squeeze the glutes hard. From here, I'm going to keep those muscles on the whole time. I'm going to go into an anterior pelvic tilt, sticking my butt out and extending the lumbar spine as I hinge over. And I'm going to go as far as possible, keeping the glutes and the pelvic floor on. So if you can go here, maintaining good posture from up top, that's my end range of motion where my hamstrings are limiting me. From here, I'm going to maintain this good position, strong position, keep the glutes and the pelvic floor on, and come stand up right to neutral. This is a mistake. This is where a lot of people make a mistake, in that at the top, they'll tuck their pelvis, shoot their hips forward, and they're going to lose that good, strong posture and position. We want to train good posture and good positioning. So at the top, we're going to keep it right here. So again, the starting position is bad posture, but from here, I'm going to activate the pelvic floor and the glutes, and then I'm going to keep those muscles on as I fix that posture while simultaneously hinging the hips, going as far as I can, maintaining contraction of the pelvic floor and the glutes. And then I'm standing up, staying in neutral, staying in good posture all the way to the top, and then let everything go. So that's version one. And I suggest you do 1 to 2 sets of that version of 5 repetitions. And then you can try the next version, which is on one leg. And this is where we're going to get all those other muscles that we worked, like glute medius, minimus, piriformis, pectineus. All these other muscles are going to work now to do the same exercise. So we start off in the slumpy position, pelvic floor on, glutes are on, and then I go to one leg. And from here, I'm going to do the same thing. Get into good position, so anterior pelvic tilt as I simultaneously hinge over, go as far as I can, and then I come up, keeping all those muscles on, up to neutral at the top. So it's a one-leg slumpy hip hinge, or a slumpy one-leg hip hinge. Let me show you the front version so you can see the alignment of my leg. So I'm starting off, posterior tilt, lumbar spine is flexed, bad posture, activate the pelvic floor, fire up the glutes, and keep those muscles on the whole time. Go to one leg, and then I fix my posture, anterior pelvic tilt, as I hinge over. And I want to make sure my support leg stays straight. That's key when I do this one leg version. From here, I'm coming up, right up to neutral, keeping the glutes on, the pelvic floor on, and then I relax everything. And for the one leg version, what I suggest you do is you switch legs. Do one side, then the other side, go back and forth for 4 repetitions per set. And then for this one, you could do 1 to 2 sets. So with this exercise, now we're putting almost everything that we've learned previously and we've trained previously in this boot camp all together into one exercise. And that concludes the 5-day Hip Transformation Bootcamp. I would love to know your thoughts, so let me know in the comments down below. And here's a link to the previous exercises that we did, and here's a link to the hip pain solution. Make sure you're subscribed so you get our latest videos, and I will see you next time. Take care. Peace.